Welcome everybody to the show tonight. Razorback Live with the Sarge, Portal News. I'm the Sarge.
And I'm Hog Wild YT.
And tonight we got a special guest coming with us tonight on this journey. It's our homeless correspondent, Tonka Todd. He's going to help us break down these players as we go through them. He's former defensive coordinator at the semi-pro level, so he's got a lot of good info, and we're going to listen to him help break this down for us. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Forgive me if I cough. I got a little bit leftover cold, and it just will not let me go. So I'm probably going to let YT and Tonka do a lot of the talking, and so you guys don't have to hear me cough. But here we go. Let's ride with Taylor Scott. YT, tell us a little about him.
Taylor Scott, he's a corner, 6'1", 199 from Georgia State. He's also a sophomore. His career stats are 6 total tackles, 4 assisted tackles. Believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he started his journey at Auburn before getting injured and moving to Georgia State.
So he probably went to Georgia State to gain some of that, what you would say, rehab, at a lower level so he can make it back to a Power 4 school. Where do you see him fitting in, Tonka?
Well, he's not going to be a starter. He is 100% going to be a depth piece. But if you look at his size and his weight, more than likely he's going to be depth at the star position. That's what the new defensive coordinator calls the nickel position, the star. That's where I would look for him to make the biggest impact. And you may want to look for him on special teams. A guy with his size and his speed, you might want to look for him playing gunner.
Awesome. Yeah. Wherever he can help us out at, it'd be great. And we'll go to our next guy, Ty Lockwood.
Ty Lockwood, he's a tight end, 6'4", 245, out of Boston College. He's a sophomore. He has 2 receptions for 30 yards and averages 15 yards per catch. He was originally a recruit from Alabama, a 4-star, and he is now transferring to Arkansas.
Go ahead,
This
Tonka.
guy is a great inline blocker at tight end. Not only can he play inline, which means he lines up right next to the tackle, but you can also move him out. Also, with his size and his athleticism, look for him as what they call an X-back, which is what a tight end basically playing fullback.
Nice. All right.
Kind of like what Maddox Lassiter did.
Yeah. Next guy we got is a mountain of a man, and Terrence Robertson, offensive tackle. He's 6'6", 310 pounds from OBU. He's a freshman. I think OBU is right here in Arkansas, right?
Correct.
He's got no stats as of now, but he's got to be well sought after because we see that he's got offers from SEC schools: Auburn, Vandy, Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky. I think LSU was on there. So it's not a bad thing when you get offers from about every school in the SEC, but Arkansas got him. Tonka, what do you see this young man doing?
Well, I tell you what, he's got great footwork. There's a little bit of technique that he's going to work on, but show me a college player that doesn't have something to work on with your technique. This guy is, in my opinion, a plug and play at tackle on the SEC level right now.
Awesome. YT, did you have something to add to that?
I was just going to add that he is also from Warren, Arkansas. So he is born and raised in Arkansas.
I thought we had whatever. I think, when I could be wrong, and I probably am. Was he not like real high in as an offensive tackle in like number 6 or something in the portal as of now?
No, that was not this guy.
Okay,
that was
right.
the other guy that we picked up.
Okay, all right. I thought it was. Knew it was one of the two, but I couldn't remember which one.
He was all Arkansas's like juggernaut team.
Yeah,
by Hootens.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that brings us to Phoenix Jackson.
Phoenix Jackson is a linebacker, 6 foot, 233 from Baylor. He's a senior, so he is wanting to finish his career out at the SEC level. He has 110 total tackles, 65 solo, 45 assisted, 5 sacks, a forced fumble, and 3 interceptions. This kid is going to be a great linebacker.
Tonka, where you see him playing?
Wow, this guy's amazing. This could be your possible 3-man linebacker. This could be one of your starters. You would have him at your Sam, which is your strong side linebacker. You would have Bradley at your Mike. Then you have Kamari House at your Will. That's deadly.
Absolutely. Bring it on. Which takes us to Matt Adcock, a tight end, 6'3", 245 from Memphis. He's a junior this year. He's got 12 receptions for 70 yards, 3 TDs. He averages 5.8 yards a catch. It seems to me that this young man is a goal line guy that can get you that touchdown near the goal line. But Tonka, what do you know? What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, a guy like this, who he kind of reminds me of, is a young Brent Jones. And for young people, Brent Jones was the name of a tight end for the 49ers. Joe Montana was his quarterback. His game reminds me a lot of Brent Jones. This guy could be deadly down the seam. He'll kill you with underneath routes because with this new offense, it's based on what they call a drive concept, where you have one guy running a drag, which is just a shallow across the middle. Then you have another guy going over the top of him, running like a fly route, and then they bend it toward the middle of the field. Look for this guy to make serious impacts in the passing game.
Nice. And at 245, I think, would he make a decent run blocking tight end too?
Yeah, well, with his height might be a little bit of an issue. Once again, though, with this offense, you're going to see a lot of tight ends lining up in the backfield like a fullback to play that X.
Absolutely. Which brings us to our next guy.
We got Lai Roland, defensive back from Maryland. He's 6'2", 196. He's a sophomore, so we're going to have him for a little while. He has 21 total tackles, 17 solo, 4 assisted, 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown, and I believe that touchdown was a 100-yard pick six.
Yes, it was.
This kid is fast, and I mean super fast.
What do you like about him, Tonka?
Wow. Think about this guy's speed playing the field side corner. There's 2 types of corners on the defense. You have what's known as a boundary, which is the guy that's on the short side of the field, meaning if the ball's on the hash closest to a boundary, that's where he would play. This guy is a field corner, which means he's on the wide side of the field, right? And with that speed, you can drop. He's great in zone. He's great in man. This guy could actually, I think he's going to end up in the 2 deep, so you're going to see him rotate in a lot. He could push for a starting position. He's that good. I'm just super excited about this guy. There was a lot of time programs trying to land him, and he's coming to call the Hogs.
I believe he used to be a former wide receiver as well.
No, then it means he's got hands, which leads us to a big O lineman.
Josiah Clemens, offensive lineman, 6'7", 370 from Memphis. He's a freshman. He has no stats. He did not play very much, if at all.
Yeah, he was still learning that technique that they were using at Memphis, but I think he's going to pick it up and do good here at Arkansas.
I'm not 100% sure. I think he's either a tackle or a left guard. I cannot remember where they had him.
At 6'7", 370, I believe they'll find a place for him if he can get right.
Absolutely. Might need to take a little bit of weight off, though.
Yeah. We'll see how fast he is. Hey, I just got a message.
Oh,
You never believe who it is.
This is Ryan Silverfield. Hit that like and subscribe button. Be a part of Razorback Live with the Sarge. Woo, Pig Suey!
Hey, thanks, Coach.
oh, thank you, Coach.
We appreciate you, Coach. Okay, so now we are bringing up. No, we just didn't. Okay, Coach had me throw it off there. Wasn't expecting that. Jeremy Evans.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's a linebacker, 6'1", 218 pounds from Baylor. He's a junior. We got 7 total tackles, 6 solo, 1 assist. This is another linebacker that I think our linebacker room's getting pretty full. What do you think, Tonka?
Yeah, I think Arkansas probably could stand to sign maybe 1 or 2 more just for depth. But that's what this guy is. Not only is he a depth piece, but at that size and with his athleticism, he is a day one starter on your special teams. And I tell you what, that is a great way for young linebackers to learn how to tackle and live fire, put them on special teams.
Absolutely. Which brings us to our next guy.
We have Donovan Feel, wide receiver, 6'1", 195 from New Mexico State. He's a junior. He has 61 receptions for 661 yards, 7 touchdowns, and a 10.8 average per catch. He is a speedster. He likes to go over the middle. He has great hands, and he possesses the ball very well. I watched some of his game tape earlier, and the kid can get hit and hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I mean, at 61 receptions for 661 yards and 7 TDs, I'm not going to be mad at adding that to our roster. What do you think, Tonka?
Well, I tell you, I know. Like at New Mexico State, he was more of a Z receiver, which means the number 2 receiver, right? But I think at Arkansas, you put him at the wide position or the guy that's the 3rd wide receiver on the field that's off the line and in a slot. You put him there with his hands and speed and the fact that he can take contact, running across the middle. He could press to be a day one starter at Arkansas. We don't know yet for sure, but this is one of the guys to actually seriously look out for.
Nice. Absolutely. Which then leads us to the next guy, our offensive lineman we picked up.
Bryant Williams, this was a big get for Arkansas. He was the number 6 tackle in the portal at the time. He is 6'7", 329 from the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. He's a junior. He has a PFF grade of 68.3 overall, a 66.4 pass blocking grade, and a 69.1 run blocking grade. And out of 1,267 career snaps, he's only given up 3 sacks. And correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe he gave up 0 sacks last year, which is very big coming from your left tackle.
Absolutely. Tonka, what do you see?
Well, number 1, he's a great depth piece. Right? He's a guy that if one tackles down, you roll him in. If one of your guards go down, you can roll him in and have a serious depth piece there. This is a guy that you may not see him on the field much this year, but next year he could be a star.
Nice. And that leaves us with Braden Lee.
Braden Lee's a defensive back out of Maryland, another Maryland Turpin.
Yeah.
He is 6'1", 178, freshman, 18 total tackles, 12 solo, 1 interception, 2 pass deflections. This kid is good, young corner. I can see a bright future for him.
Tonka?
Well, I tell you what, once again, he's a good depth piece in your secondary. I don't know if he's going to push for much starting time. Like, I don't know if he could push to be a starter as a corner, But with his size and speed and athleticism, and the fact that he's a freshman, right? You put him at your free safety and give him jump responsibility. That means take the deepest man, okay, in your coverage. You give a guy like this that kind of responsibility so he can learn how to see the field in SEC play. At safety, you could see him do some real damage.
Right. I do believe that's all we've gotten the last 2 days now. I think we're all cut up. Shelton Lewis was our last show, first guy off our last show. So we were all caught up now. So just give us your opinion overall so far, Tonka, on what you think, how we're doing in the portal, in your opinion, with what you've seen we've gotten.
Actually, what Arkansas fans listen closely, what this coaching staff is doing is addressing the number one problem faced by every NCAA Division I school since the NIL came into being, and that's called a depth issue. Most of these guys are depth pieces that you have to remain competitive. Now, you say, well, they're depth, they're not starters, they can't be that good. You're wrong. Most of these guys can push for starter positions day one. And if they don't win, that means your talent level is not going to drop off when your starter gets hurt and the backup comes in. That is huge. That's what you're seeing. Also, what you're seeing is them build an Arkansas special teams unit that is going to be scary. Write it down in stone. I'm saying it right now. Next year, you won't recognize Arkansas special teams because of this transfer portal. You're not going to recognize the defense next year because of this transfer portal. It's going to be a day to night difference. I cannot gush enough about these signings. I am fired up and ready to go right now.
That's what I'm talking about. And I do say, too, my opinion is, I think for a first-year staff to come in and put together this many people that we had to sign and to get the quality that we have, we've obviously addressed. We got more quality coming in than we had quality leaving, so we are in the plus overall. I just think it's going to be a good season. We're starting out good. With the portal, we're not losing, and we're not losing ground to SEC teams in the portal. I think in a way we're gaining ground. And I do think as time goes on, and what I'm most excited to see is this coaching staff install the discipline and the technique of everything we need to make this team successful. And something that's been missing in the last regime was attention to details, the small things. And as we've seen in the game last night against Ole Miss and Miami, congratulations to Miami, by the way. A lot of details, attention to details, the small things has made the difference in that game. So I do believe that we are headed in the right direction, and I'm super happy and excited to see us continue to build and see the staff put everything. Once we get our final pieces, they start bringing this team together and putting them together and seeing them on the field. It's going to be fun. YT?
Well,
yeah, I think we're probably about to get maybe 15 more players.
Oh my God, 15 more players means more graphics.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it. We still need at least 2 more quarterbacks for depth pieces. You never know what happens. Crazy stuff can happen. I think we're good running back wise. O-line, they're probably going to get 2 more. Wide receiver, I think they might try to go get a big guy out of the portal. They're going to try to pull somebody big. Tight end, I think possible 1 more. And defense, we still need some more safeties, in my opinion, and maybe a couple more DNs. But overall, I think if you want to know what a roster flip looks like, that's what Ryan Silverfield and company are doing right now. Yeah, I'm elated.
Well, and also look at how they're doing it too. Look how they're concentrating on the offensive line, and they're concentrating on the interior of the defense and at linebacker, right? And everyone knows in order to compete or even dream of winning an SEC game, it begins and ends in the trenches. And that's where this coaching staff is building this team from the inside out. Get ready, Razorback fans. It's going to go live next year, baby.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because I was just getting ready to ask you that question when you finished there was, do you think they're, in your opinion, that we are, through the portal, building from the insides out on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, and not only that, I think if you look at the caliber of talent, because everyone knows I'm not a fan of the star system. I do not believe in the star system. The star system is the biggest scam perpetrated in college sports. Okay, it's stars mean nothing. Okay, what you're seeing with this is how championship level teams are built. Yeah, I said it. Championship level teams. Get ready, Arkansas. Get ready, baby. I'm serving the Kool-Aid next year. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm really excited to see this spring game and see where they have these pieces at in depth wise. Who's the ones? Who's the twos? Hell, I'm ready to see who the threes and fours are.
Yeah. I can't say I have been excited in the last 5 years for a season to start as I am this one. Just because I believe in Coach Silverfield, I believe in the staff he's put together. I think this is one of the better staffs he's probably had in a while. And I do just I feel that, and you call it drinking Kool-Aid, sunshine pumping, call it what you will, but I just feel that the ship is righting itself right before our eyes as we speak. So, we just, we got to wait and see. But I do believe it's going to happen. And I said, I'm not looking for a national championship next year, but I do believe we're going to be better than 2-10.
Exactly.
Sure.
And I think with these portal pieces they're adding, they're not only building for this year coming up, they're also building for the next year with all the youth that they're bringing in as well.
Absolutely. Tonka, final thoughts.
I tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb and give you the hottest take in the world. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Break it.
Okay, Razorback fans, sit down. I sincerely believe with all of my heart, next year, with this talent and the schedule Arkansas is looking at next year, Arkansas could win 8 games.
Ooh.
Hot take. And on that note, we're going to bid everybody adieu. We appreciate you watching, and we will be back with you. We'll have another recorded show out here soon, but we'll be back live Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and we appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're on that march to 750, so we get there, we get to 800. And continue to grow. We do appreciate every one of you. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think about these players, and tell us what you think about the team and the job that the coaching staff is doing with the transfer portal. We'd love to hear what you got to think, because we respond to every comment. If you comment, you will get a response from myself, and we will discuss it. So we appreciate you. We love y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.